Today, we're going to talk about the literature circle role of passage picker. Passage picker has a very important job because as they're reading, they're looking out for quotes or passages or texts that stand out in some way. Either I like to think of it as they get the heart rate pumping, or when you read it, you are flooded with questioning. These passages are important to the text and to the understanding or moving forward with the reading. So when you're looking for a text and you're wondering if it's a good enough text to share, I like to say, is the passage descriptive? Does it foreshadow something, or does it seem like it's foreshadowing something that happens in the future or answers a foreshadow that happened in the past? Does it reveal important information, a plot twist, something that moves the plot along? Is it surprising? Is it incredibly emotional? All of those would be good reasons to pick a passage to share. When it comes time to sharing your passage, I like to write out key details from the passage, what page number I got it on, which was 104, in Number the Stars by Lois Lowry. And when I get to my group, I'm actually going to read that passage out loud. It may be a paragraph, it may be three paragraphs, but I wanted to give you an example of an important passage in the section that I read of Number the Stars. So this is on page 104. I'm going to read it in its full, even though I abbreviated it on the piece of paper. 104. All right. Mama looked. She gasped. Oh my God, she said. Anne Marie picked it up. She recognized it now, knew what it was. It was the packet that Peter had given Mr. Rosin. Mr. Rosin tripped on the step, remember? It must have fallen from his pocket. We'll have to save it and give it back to Peter. Anne Marie handed it to Mother. Do you know what it is? Her mother didn't answer. Her face was stricken. She looked at the path and down at her ankle. It's important, isn't it, Mama? It was for Uncle Enrique. I remember Peter said it was very important. I heard him tell Mr. Rosin. So just reading that, I already know this is important. But as I move down, um, Mama tells Anne Marie that she's going to need to take a small basket and she's going to have to run to the boat to deliver the basket. So she says, you must run to the boat. If anyone should stop you, who would stop me? Anne Marie. You understand how dangerous this is. If any soldiers see you, if they stop you, you must pretend to be nothing more than a little girl, a silly, empty-headed little girl taking lunch to a fisherman, a foolish uncle who forgot his bread and cheese. Mama, what is it in the bottom? But her mother still didn't answer the question. Go, she said firmly. Go right now and run as fast as you can. So I chose this paragraph, and this is my description below, because it reveals that whatever had been in the package that Mother picked up off the ground was extremely important. Peter gave the package to Mr. Rosin, and who had dropped it. I did not know that what's in the package, but I know that based on Mother's reaction, she's fearful, almost to the point where she's ghostly white. She's afraid that they may be caught or die. I know that the conflict really develops in this scene, and so that's why that's why I chose this passage and wrote out a description. You'll do this for three different instances in the passages that you read.